Hi, Sean.
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. A great host. Sean is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
One mic.
Hey, everybody, it's the Shelley Winter Show. Man, oh man, we missed yesterday, and we're going to make up for it today, boy, oh boy. We've got a lot of guests coming through. You do not want to miss any parts of this show tonight because I've got Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. coming on. I've got Mayor Vince Williams of Union City coming on. I've got Bridget Thorne, Fulton County Commissioner, coming on. I've got Bill Crane coming on. We've got Josh McCoon coming on. And of course, all surrounding all of that is Shelley Winter and his opinions. So we've got a hot show for tonight. For you tonight. Obviously, yesterday we were not on the air because of Georgia basketball. Yesterday was one of those days, Magic Mike, when I heard the news of the, what do you call it? The FBI knocking on a door politely and going to get boxes of voter logs. I don't know what else you call it. You have to call it a raid. I heard some Republican lawmakers here in Georgia saying it's strong language. Well, I don't know what else to call it. It's a raid. But maybe not. I don't know. I've never been raided by the FBI, so I don't know what they did. I don't know what you call it. The FBI, I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I want to start here, obviously, because that's the biggest news, right? Fulton County Election Data Hub Data Center, right there in Union City, Georgia, Fulton County. The FBI pulled up a bunch of box trucks, white rented box trucks, and loaded them full of documents. The FBI, the federal government. And now, look, I want to know what everybody wants to know. Is there anything here? Is there anything there? Right? Will you find anything? Right? But this, as I told you at the beginning of the year, the Shelley Winter Show was going to dance in the gray, right? You've heard for 2 days. You heard yesterday. You heard today. You heard the Democrats. You heard the Republicans. And you know everything going on. You know the story. The FBI went in and got boxes, voter logs from the Fulton County Election Data Hub, put them in white box trucks and went away. 3 of them went and drove off, right? So you know the fundamental story. But as I told you, I want to dance in the gray with this show. First question I have, they had a warrant. A U.S. magistrate judge signed a warrant for the FBI to carry out this, let's call it a raid. I don't know what else to call it. A visit? I don't know, right? They go in and collect the boxes. And my first thought was, that's interesting. Republicans are cheering the federal government going into a local jurisdiction to get voter information. Then I thought, well, Fulton County should have just given over the voter information when it was first requested, right? Like, why wouldn't Fulton, hey, this is, the President of the United States, the DOJ, Department of Justice, can you guys send us what you have, all the voter log information that you have from the 2020 election? And if Fulton County would have just sent it, then you don't get to this point. But then there's always this discussion about, well, why should I? Right? Someone comes to you and says, hey, let me get your information. Why should I? I'm not giving you anything. And then all the other people say, well, that's a sign of guilt. I mean, the whole thing is just nuts to me. It's really just nuts. And it's not, look, I've said this from day one. I'm not all the way believing that it was 100% fraud in the 2020 election. I also am on the side of, I'm sure something went wrong. Did it cause President Trump to lose Georgia? I'm not sure. In 2026, I don't really care. That's my position. Let's be honest. That is Shelley Winter's position. Donald Trump won in 2024. I could care less about 2020. I really can't. I could care less. Now, if you're telling me you're doing all of this so you want to be proven correct in the whole art, that's fine too. If you're doing this because you want to put people in jail, that's fine too. Do what you got to do. At the end of the day, I say Fulton County should have sent the logs when they were requested. And I have a problem, I'll be honest with you, after screaming lawfare for 4 years. After coming on this radio show for the last several years at 7 to 10, 7 to 9, filling in and talking about, I can't believe the federal government is engaging in lawfare against its political enemies. After doing that, I feel silly coming on this radio station now and saying this is perfectly legitimate thing to do because it's lawfare. Let's not get it twisted. It's exactly what this is. A political party, a political entity going after their political enemies by using the law, the Department of Justice and the FBI that, oh, by the way, reports to that political entity. That's lawfare, period. Do I like it? No, because I didn't like it then. Do I understand it? Yes. But do I think it's okay? No, because I'm consistent. I don't switch my values because of who's doing it. I don't agree with this. And it's going to be interesting to see what turns out from it, what comes out of it. Now, that being said, I don't know, and this is just me being Shelley, because I don't trust government. If you've not noticed the tone of this show, I don't trust government. I don't trust Republican-led government. I don't trust Democrat-led government. I don't trust government. Now, whatever comes out of this, in my mind, is going to be tainted because I have no idea where these ballots are, these boxes of ballots are, or where they're going. No idea. I don't know who's handling them. I don't know what they're doing with them. And I'm not saying that because I think that the Republicans would cheat or anything else. I'm just simply telling you, I, in my consistent worldview, don't trust government. Like, it's hard for me to trust people who will tell me a guy got shot and he was brandishing a gun, and he's a domestic terrorist, and then they back down. It's hard for me to trust people like that. It's hard for me to trust people that told me to wear a mask because a virus is out there and stand 6 feet apart. And if you stand 5 feet apart, you're going to get sick. But stand 6 feet, it's hard for me to trust those type of people. It really is. It's also hard for me to listen to the people that believe those people, but that's neither here nor there. But really, truly, this bothers me. To watch the federal government that I voted for, the federal government that tells me it's small government, it believes in limited government, it believes in limited power of the federal government, these people that have told me this for decades, it's hard for me to watch this and say, I'm cool with it. I understand it, but it's hard for me, being consistent, to sit here on the radio and tell you I'm cool with it. Because I just spent 4 years saying I'm not cool with lawfare, and now I'm watching lawfare go on. And the people who screamed the loudest about lawfare are now sitting there saying, yes, get more of the information. And what are we looking for exactly? Do we know what's in the voter logs that we're looking for? Are we looking for dead voters? Are we looking for fraudulent voters? Are we looking to cross-tab Shelley Winter? If I lived in Fulton County, okay, that's Shelley Winter. Am I looking for that? Am I looking to see who voted for whom? What am I looking for exactly? What is the Department of Justice looking for? And if you have that answer, feel free to call me and tell me. But what are we actually looking for? I saw reporting that said the State Board of Elections could take over Fulton County elections because if there's something improper found, well, what is that something? What does that look like? Because according to people who say that the election of 2020 was stolen, we've already found that. You have it. Garland Favorito has already told us it's been there. 2,000 Mules has told us it's been there. So what are we now? Are we looking for proof of that? I thought we had it. I thought that's why we're here now. I have a lot of questions. But the biggest question I have is, isn't this lawfare? And why just Fulton County? Is it because of the Mercedes-Benz water leak, pipe burst that never got called into a plumber, that we never saw water leaking and everybody left and only 2 people stayed? Is it that? What is it about this that it's all Fulton County? Because I'll tell you the truth. If I were a Democrat in the state of Georgia right now, I would call for a judge. This is just me. This is the kind of games that I play. If I were a Democrat in the state of Georgia right now, I would find friendly, sympathetic judges across the state to ask for every county to release every single voter log, Republican or Democrat. That's what I would do. And I would say, hey, let's see if anybody cheated. Let's see if anybody cheated. Let's not only pick on Fulton County. Let's ask about DeKalb. Let's ask about Cobb. Let's ask about Paulding. Let's ask about Rabun. Let's ask about Chatham. Let's ask about all 159 counties. Let's see what happened in the 2020 presidential election. And let's just stop at presidential. Let's not count the governor's races. Let's not count there was no governor's race, but let's not count the other races. Let's just do the presidential race. And if I was a Democrat in the state of Georgia, that's what I would ask for. I would ask for every single county to release every single voter piece of history, every vote cast in 2020, all across the state. Let's put this thing to bed. Let's make sure every vote counted and every vote was legitimate. We'll be right back. 448-720-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. Coming up next, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, also attorney Marvin Arrington Jr. He's going to break down the legalities of what happened yesterday, in his opinion. We will be right back.